It was a terrible, terrible thing that happened to my family in August of 1992 in North Idaho. It changed the course of my life forever. My little brother, Sam, he was shot in the back. And then the next day, my mom, Vicky, was shot on our front porch through her head, holding my little sister as I was standing right next to her. And an 11-day siege took place after that. And it's what the world knows as the federal siege at Ruby Ridge. And it's over 30 years that it's taken place, but people still remember. And it was just such a terrible shock, I think, not just to my family, but to the country, that it has been remembered. And I've spent all of those years working to heal from it, to help people not forget it, to learn from mistakes that were made there so that so that it never happens again, because I would never want anyone else to experience what I experienced there. It was horrific. I believe it was unnecessary. And nobody wins. Nobody wins. So
I didn't think that having you on, Sarah, I didn't think that having you on would be this hard, but I'm finding it a little tougher than what I thought, because I'm thinking about these things. I can remember my first year in college and just getting ready and just going when all these things hit the national stage, and me kind of, as a kid who didn't really pay much attention to the news, like, dude, this is crazy, and I don't understand, and what's going on. And of course, and I'll admit to you freely, I'm really, really sorry about this, but I said to myself immediately, I'm like, why don't they just come out? I don't understand. And so there are lots of things that we just don't know. We just don't understand. And I wasn't able to place myself in somebody else's shoes. I didn't try either. So I owe many apologies for things like that. But we're given time. We're offered examples of what grace are. We're encouraged to do that with others. We know we live better when we offer people forgiveness. And so I don't know how to think about that in the terms that you have, because I haven't experienced something like that. And so I would never say something like, oh, Sarah, I understand, because I don't. And out of weakness, I would tell you, I don't want to understand that, really, because that would mean that I would have to experience it. And I think that I'd like for all of us to avoid those things. But that's part of the reason that we've asked you to come to Iowa to our Second Amendment rally, to our Second Amendment Day at the Capitol, and speak at our IFC PAC Supper, because this goes to the heart for many Second Amendment advocates, is the understanding of government tyranny, if you will, that people place themselves in positions of power and they do dastardly things, and we should endeavor day and night to avoid that. And the weakness associated with going along with things when we know we had not to, whether that's government or your job or in your church or when you're driving down the road. If you know you're not supposed to do it, don't. You and I would think, Sarah, that wouldn't be that hard, that we could back off the throttle a little bit and not do the things that we know we had not to. But boy, we do. So